Management is all about conglomerate activities. One on daily basis, vis-a-vis is seen of holding one activity that is either the three M's for men, money, and machines becomes actuating stride for factual, tangible management. Management is all about mappings. Management is all about human and material resources usage. Management is all about that which somebody else is influencing, either by a resource allocation for that extend the synergism and it upholding nature for the process through its production activity to an end result. For an end result is always the final habitat of that which is seen as an end result, seen as a finished product. So life completely is management. Life completely is three M's. Life completely is either men, money, or machines. For we have become promoters of these roles. And in my own assertion, or by my own assertion, that is buttressing what is all about community development is administration for growth. Then management is a thicket that enhances through encouraged strides on, until such a destination is reached. An earlier footage performed by me gave the picture of what community development is all about and added administration picture. And why we need each other, in as much as we need each other, then it's a picture that is bringing a different thing in the social sciences or in the management science, that is management. We can use this as the clock-like activity. For management is project execution, management is planning, management is community development, management is economics, management is government through the three arms of government, the executive, the legislative, and the adjudicator, through encouraged administrative law to ensure that the friction reduction is reduced to barest minimum. So management is a clock-like, not anti-clock-like expectation, but a clock-like movement through the on and on is either the timing through circumspection and not misconstrued timing, and not but a construed activity through its rolling process and on and on and on and on repeatedly. For that is when a time is affixed, and it will be able to give you the picture of when to do what and what does it entails. The other departments, the other functions expected, and at what time do you need a particular activity to be performed. Then by so doing, you are seen doing it and encouraging what is management, that the human factor in totality is encouraged management for encouraged way of doing it on and on. My effort through the manuscript that I am typing presently, because my first textbook was is on community collective bargaining, imperatives for collective bargaining. This one that I am presently working on is on the upward mobility. For life is a movement, and its movement nature is expected nature of a ladder-like activity, that up, and that was why I aligned it earlier on to the timing process. That you have your time. If it is 8 o'clock, then it will be 8. When it is 8, such an activity will kickstart. Or if it is 9, 10, on and on to 9 o'clock, 9 p.m., if it is a.m. to p.m., then it is an activity that is expected to kickstart because of the timing. So management, whether in accounting process or management through the permissible and releasable role of what you do, of what you encourages other people to do, because of the two or entropy or that which synergize the activity, is morale boosting kind of a thing, and is a hygiene factor kind of a thing, because you cannot succeed, you cannot go a long way with that. So dual term and dualism of its nature is dual activities of what you are doing, and in as much as management is that which is the judicious usage of the resources abound, including the people, including the machines, and that which is the resource allocated with free hands usage. Go ahead and use this, because by so doing you are doing what you will be seen encouraging, and other people will as well emulate you, for by so doing you will go a long way and will uphold what is the set targeted objective, what is that which is the organization expectation, that is you, that is organizational assertions, that is organizational aims and objective, that with management you will ensure goals realization by congruency, because the congruency becomes what you put together. And in as much as it is that, it has become like a congressional activity. For parliaments and parliamentarian roles is sayings and counter sayings, is influence and lobbying. And in as much as you are seen doing that, it is another aspect in management. Why management? We need management. Why do we need management? For you are managing that which is brought together, but a differential area of expectation, that you influence and ensure that what you are seeing encouraging and what you have started through the ascription or a job description or a job ascribed, or you are then saddled with such a responsibility, and it is expected that on each time or at particular intervals you are expected to come up with that which you are bound to be saying, pursuing, upholding, encouraging, enhancing by its nature of the operational expectation, measurable yardstick. It is a clear indication that management is a human activity. Management is a machine-like role. Management is something that will move you by direction or directive, and you are seen performing it as a footage. Why do we track activities in an organization? Because you want to know who done what or who performed what at one point in time, or you want to know what was performed, where a misconstrued activity was idealized or a construed nature of doing it, aim at uplifting or enhancing that which will lead one, will lead us, will take us through the effort that is management idealized. We can view it that way. Then it's a clear indication that full factual potential development. Can we use a university or a tertiary institution? The vice chancellor and his vicegerent role is faculties, departments, and what you perform through lectures and students' potential development. Likewise, a rector in a polytechnic, likewise any other, maybe in the colleges of education, that the boss is seen upholding and ensuring that the indoctrination process through management is activity encouraged to give the student the loaded ideologies that sometimes you have to, after maybe the 40th picture or the furtive role through a classroom situation, then you go back or you enhance and ensure continuity by practical aspect as students. Why National Youth Service Corps? Because you have finished the classroom situation and that became part of management. You are in another organization for promotion of the management science, for promotion of activities that is management, that you are found doing, taking one file from one place to another, moving with voluminous activities, because you want to make sure that what you are seen doing, holding, becomes what you learned from the classroom situation, and the practical aspect through on-the-job training, like an in-house like activity, because you have become part and parcel of such an organization. You have become part and parcel of that community. You have become part and parcel of the administration. And in as much as it is all about management, and emphasis is on the 3 M's, and emphasis is men, money, and machine, then management is continuity and advancement of what you perform and can better perform together. You can do it alone through systemic systol role as a machine. You go to the gallery, you use your ATM card, you slot it in, you impute all the needed as directed by the ATM machine at the gallery, and that which is dispensed to you as money is given to you because the account is with abound resources. You can take that, you begin to buy or do things that you need money for. So management can be made, but it cannot be made without machines. Neither can management can be machines, and cannot be machines without men. So machines and men put together cannot succeed in management without the funds. For paucity of funds is reduced activity. And business, through what we do, is encourage business again and again. We need to see the picture and come up with ideologies that we are into management on daily basis, and its daily nature is vis-a-vis what we supposed to enhance. For by so doing, we shall be seen moving and following the strides through the coaches like. For the piggyback trucking is not all about the delivery man's activity from the airport through the plane, the cargo's activity, and until such a destination is reached. It's more than that. Because the airport alone, the runway alone, the plane alone needs a human activity. The pilots and other technical crew, all that which is in the hangar and through the process is delivery role. And that is another piggyback trucking. Apart from, okay, of course, to bring it down, forget about an airplane situation or the plane situation, you can use the piggyback trucking through management and human resource allocation, because you move from one place to another. The haulage is another piggyback trucking, and we are encouraged to ensure that we uphold and encourage the movement of goods and services from one place to another. It's management. And in as much as it is management, then you cannot succeed without money. Neither can you succeed without the machines that you use. Neither, you cannot succeed too without the human factor. So management, and my idealism as opine, is a watch, it's a clock, and it strike a better balance through equilibrium nature, because it will equate accordingly, and we give one the picture. It will give us the picture. It will give us the needed. It will give us the road map to adhere to, and it has become a compass-like activity for your bearing and direction. It will lead you. Then the 3 M's, men, money, mission, is management. Then project management is management. And planning is management. Community development is management. The decision making as a process is management. Management has come to stay. And management is all about what we do and ensure it adherence. How can we succeed? Where and with who can we succeed? We need so many activities that will give us the picture of what is management. And in as much as we need that, then it's not all about saying it, but the practical aspect that you have become a partaker, that you are seen following, and because of the follow-on activity, you have encouraged other people to imbibe the same culture, to instill that in them, and it has become part and parcel of you, like a hereditary kind of a thing. So no matter the activities of giveaways, your opal role is a silence activity masterminded long before you came into the organization, long before you became a family member, long before you became part and parcel of that which is an interest, a protectionism that is carcoosing advantageously, but for a larger society and not for a handful of individuals. Because you need so many things, so it has become an exertion. In as much as it is that, then you are what you do. We are managed by our experiential roles. We moved, we see, we touched, we released, we ensure sufficiency. And in as much as we are into management as a lifestyle, then the air we breathe in and out is management. Because the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood through its activity by pumping through the air we breathe in and out is management of the body for systemic role in the body. Because the factual body metabolism is management too. I use the clock-like situation and I'm bringing the body because, okay, now the body and its successful nature is the air we breathe in and out. Now that we breathe the air in and out, it pumps the oxygenated and the oxygenated blood. We need that for body functioning, for body metabolism. Okay, if that is the case, if I opine or if I idealize by saying that our body systemic nature is management, so I am right. This is an undisputable fact. Okay, if the brain, the spinal cord, the impulses and messaging nature through timing, gesticulation, I am into gesticulation now by uses of the hand to express my violence. If you move from one place to another, from your room, from your bedroom to the city room, from the city room, you have gone out, aim at pursuing a goal, you are upholding that which is management. Okay, if that is management, then why do we need management? Who is into management? Everybody. Everybody. The Yana baby that was put to bed today, an hour ago, 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 4, 8, 9 hours ago, is into management. Because as soon as the baby drops, its management process for systemic body is sucking the breast for what it needs for its tummy and belly like activity. So management is all about the factory like activity, the synergism as a keying process. Once you have incited the key and have keyed that which is the keying activity, it will lead to the systemic role, and you are into management. Management for idealism. Management is track and field events. Why track and field events? Is it just the panel of judges? Is it just who is taking cognizance of what? track and field events because you need that. Why? You are managing the activity from the hit period until such a grand finale day is reached. And at the end of the day, you come up with trophies. Footballing is management. The tip top is management. The coaches and the technical crew, they are into management. Managing what? Human and material resources. The football and its bouncing nature is management. The competitive activities through trophies and cups, leagues, is management. Whether African Cup of Nations, whether FIFA, or anything with an international standard, that is management. If it is militarism, paramilitary, policing, vigilante, name all, community policing, that is management. You need management. Why? Because you want to counter a particular activity. You bring any other thing. A direction finder is a promoter of management-like roles. His direction finding is stepping ahead and expecting a follow-on activity. So management is governance. Management is money and economy. Management is open market operation. Management is monetary and fiscal policies. Because you all need that. You need people to be seen doing certain things. You need machines to aid the intelligent quotient and its usage. And you need everything. Mark you the tripartite nature. Men, money, machine as management. Okay? Or do you think you have a different assertion? A different idealism? That management is not all that I have said? You are free to come up with yours as an ideology. Even it would mean brainstorming, because we need more ideologies. For by so doing, it will be increased effort, it will be roles, and it will be attainable ways of doing things. Why? My emphasis and the cardinal point is on management. 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 We need management to succeed. We need management for economism. We need management for understanding nature of roles. It's not just all about altercation, an altercation that leads to Tamagant's behavior. You need management for ADR, alternative dispute resolution. And in as much as you need that, it's a globally acceptable ideology that have a global picture. Okay? If that is the case, no wonder Mary Parker Follett posited that conflict is inevitable, but when it happens, we are bound to find solutions. Then management is the instituted activity as instituted aim at reaching an acceptable way of doing things. And in as much as you are into that, then everybody is a trained actor in management science. It's a trained actor in political science. It's a trained actor for activism that we can both perform. Management. We need management to succeed. For with management, we shall go a long way. We look forward to get partners that can encourage and ensure that management is accorded the needed attention. Yes, for you cannot do it alone. How can you succeed if you are doing it alone? You need more hands, you need capable hands, you need other people at other fields. Do you limit on educational sectors? No, you don't need that. You cannot limit it to that. Do you expand to agricultural? You need more than that. Security, you need more than that. Commercial activities, of course, you need people with versatile ideology on how to go about that. Then the whole thing will bounce back to community, viewing it as a community. For the social nature of the services and that which is welfareism, for with management, a social picture of what is a social welfare kind of an attention accorded to. And it's all about community, and community through its development. Management cannot be seen as a process that we can just limit to a small, if not an expansionary role. Because if you expand it, you will get more people with more ideology to come in the horizon, and will give one so many advantages. What are these advantages? You cannot have them alone. Why do we go to the net? You go to the net to share ideology. Why Zoom meeting? Zoom meeting, you need all other people that will bring ideologies to ask questions that you will be able to answer. Because the webinar will give you the picture, not limited to your own vicinity, not limited to that environment alone, but it will take you to other environment and give you more experiences on how to go about it. We need management. We want management. We need promoters of management. In as much as we need that, then management is like, I am clapping now. The audible nature will go a long way. Clapping, this is management. Because about 10 fingers put together, management. Each finger is representing one activity. Because, or one sector. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See this as an entire activity. You need additional 10. You need more 10, 30. You need 10 to the number you can get. Because you have different people and you are bound to receive different experiences. When it comes to coming together, it's more than that. It can go a long way. It's more than what you can think of. And in as much as management has come to stay as a secret and a cardinal point to move the society ahead, as a secret, as a cardinal point to ensure ascertained community development, you have to circumspect and come up with what you want. For the management of the day, for the management of years back, is management of today by improved management. And management of today is management of tomorrow for futurism and constant nature by improvement. We need management. We are into management, knowingly or unknowingly, and we can succeed with management. For with management, it will be dreams come true. For with management, it will be goals achieved. For with management, it will be goals realized. We need management. And management devoid of ethnicity, management devoid of self-centered, management devoid of fragmenting ideologies that would derail the entire process in entirety, management devoid of bringing any barrier of any form, but management viewing it as a globe. For the globe and its continent is the world representation, and management is the world by its continents. So we need management to succeed.